Lonely. An adjective. Sad because one has no friends or company, and or without companions, solitary. We've all felt this, some more than others, but we all have. I know I have support, and I'm so grateful. But there's still a part of me that believes no one understands my struggles, or no one gets my depression, or anxiety, or eating disorder, or family issues. I know I'm wrong, but the little voice in my head reminds me when I'm at bed at night by myself that I'm alone. It's like my heart forgets I have people who love me, or maybe it's my mind that blanks. Sometimes my emotions just stop. I turn empty. My brave face disappears. I could cry, but sometimes I feel like I've ran out of tears. Cheesy, but you understand. Who can I call? No one. I can't. I'm okay. I have to be okay.
I've been feeling a little off lately. I think we all know how that feels. It could be because I do have some things going on, but it could be because depression is a bitch. For those of you who don't know me, my name's sophiecorso, and I don't usually make videos like this, but I have been in a rut. Not even just about making videos and like what I should film, just in general. I feel lonely sometimes, and I hate talking about my feelings sometimes, but we're gonna deal with it, even though I use humor as my coping mechanism. So I feel lonely sometimes, and I know I have a support system. I know I have aunts and uncles and my grandparents and some friends and my boyfriend and my dad, but I still feel lonely. I wish I didn't. I feel kind of selfish for feeling this way. And I know some of you may be thinking, well, I really don't have anyone. You do, somewhere. A teacher, a professor, a school counselor, an animal, a pet. You have someone. You do, I promise you. Sometimes you gotta look a little harder. Like I said, sometimes it's hard to turn my brave face off because I feel like I've had it on for a long time. I'll get better, and I'll do better. There's just some things going on, and I know a lot of you can understand, whether it's depression, anxiety, eating disorders, any other mental illness, family problems, stuff like that. You're not alone with that. You may feel very alone, because I understand how that feels, but you're not alone at all. I know me sitting here and telling you you're not alone doesn't always help. I always want my channel to be a place where you could come when you feel alone and you could get a laugh or cringe at me, or call me basic in the comments, because I get that a lot too. But most of all, I want this to be a place where it's positive and you can comment things and people will comment back and support each other. And I wish I could respond to everyone's comments and DMs. I used to do it every single day, and I only have like almost 40,000 followers on Instagram, so it's not like I'm a huge influencer at all, but it gets overwhelming sometimes. And when people are telling me their stories, sometimes it just like 30 different stories like that a day. I wish I could respond and tell you and be there for you, but it's a little bit like impacted me. Like, I don't know, I feel so selfish saying that, but I'm going to get back to my usual content. I'm going to. I know it's been a few days longer than when I would usually post, but I think that on top of a situation I'm going through right now, just a bunch of extra added stressors are going on. Like I'm just now getting all settled into my apartment after like a month. You know, school just started, college, I'm a freshman in college. It's a whole new environment. My sisters, I want to keep an eye out for them as well, and they want to keep an eye out for me, and just a lot of things. And I know a lot of you are going through that too. This video is really to just tell you and sit here and let you kind of feel my energy. As you can see, it's a little bit like drained. That's how I feel, and I know some of you do feel like that, and if you're watching this, you most likely feel lonely. You're not lonely, or let me rephrase that, because you may feel lonely, but like, you're not alone, okay? Sometimes I feel like everything in the world is against me, I wonder why God has done this to my family or has made me feel this way, and it's like, why? I have done everything. I've never killed anyone, like I've never done anything absolutely horrible, but everyone has their own path, and that's kind of what I'm like keeping my faith in. I never want to throw religion at anyone's faces, so I'm gonna quit talking about that. But you know, sometimes I feel like the world owes me something, and that's very vulnerable and like selfish to say out loud, because the whole phrase is the world doesn't owe you anything. Sometimes I do feel like the world does owe me something, but in the back of my mind, or my real mind, the real Sophie, the logical, common sense, crazy Sophie knows that the world doesn't owe anyone anything. But I know some of you feel that way. I know you do. We have the same thoughts, trust me. Oh, excuse me, that's my bear. I can't have a serious video without my dog being a crackhead. Mine. Also, I think it's hard for any of you, like in a long distance, for any of you in a long distance relationship, you know it's hard. It's kind of sad. Joey is my boyfriend of like 2 years, and he was my best friend for years and years and years, and I'm gonna marry that man. But we've been away from each other, and like we go like 2 weeks without seeing each other, so I know that's not much, and I know people have that way harder than me, but at the same time he has been my rock for everything that I've gone through. So it's hard not having him, you know, and like not having him right next to me and just being a call away, because he is like 3 hours away from me, which again is not that bad, but it's still something. He's not 5 minutes away, you know. I think I wanted to make this video to validate everyone and all of you watching. You have someone, and if that someone is me, then hi, I'm Sophie. I'm here and I love you, and I can't imagine the world without you in it, and like the people that love you wouldn't be able to imagine the world without you in it either. You're put here for a reason. I know everyone tells you that, and Pinterest tells you that all the time, but truly you are. The darkness you're in right now, you're meant to be there. You're right where you're supposed to be, and it may feel like you're never gonna get out, and you may not even want to get out, but you will. And there's that light, and it's gonna be, something is in store for you that's greatness, and you're gonna go through struggles, and it's gonna feel like fucking hell, but you're going to do great. I don't make videos like this, you guys know. I'm usually a goofy piece of shit, but I sometimes have to, and talking to a camera is what helps me, and it helps me even more to know that the people watching this take something from it. You guys are not alone, and just hype each other up in the comments and be there for each other. You have so many people. You may think you don't, and you may have the shittiest family life or relationship, or you're in a toxic situation. I understand. You may feel like there's literally no one, but you have someone. And if you don't think you do, I promise you do. Whether it's, like I said, teachers, professors, your doctor, your co-workers, distant family members, sisters, brothers, dad, mom, stepdad, stepmom, literally anyone, friends, your significant other, anyone, me. So if you're watching this and you feel alone, remember that you have me, and that I want you here. It's okay to take a break. It's okay to take a day to bring yourself all back together, because life can be stressful, and life can be hard, and life throws a bunch of fucking curveballs at everyone and it sucks, but that's life, and we have to be in this together, and we have to be strong together. So just know that I'm fighting with you, and I'm fighting for you, and I love you, because I try to love everyone, except like really bad people, you know. Okay, I need to stop talking. I'm hoping to make a fun video in my next video. I really want to reorganize my life, and that may have to start with reorganizing my whole room and cleaning it, because it's been a mess, because depression. You guys understand. Like I said, humor is my coping mechanism. I'm sorry, but I'll see you in my next video, hopefully. If you're new, subscribe if you want to. This is not really me content wise, but I'm here for you, and whenever I get in these moods, I do like to sit down and film and make you guys feel less alone, and it makes me feel less alone. Okay, I love you. I'll stop talking.